Good morning, my dear students. So today we are going to learn some concepts of Python language. The agenda of today's session is why do we use loops? What are loops and what are the various types of loops in Python language? So first is why do we use loops? Okay. So consider a situation you need to print all numbers from 1 to 1000. What will you do then? Will you print every number by using print statement starting from 1 to 1000? That is practically doesn't make any sense. Okay. Here come the use of loop. By using loop, you can do the repeating task very easily. Like that, I'm using for loop for printing numbers from 1 to 1000. So the main purpose of loops is to repeat a task or a group of instruction multiple times until the desired condition is reached. Now tell me, what are loops? Yes, loops allow the execution of a statement or group of a statement multiple times. Once the condition becomes false, the loop stops and the control move out of the loop. Let me explain you with the help of example. Look at this flow chart. Control comes here and check the condition. If the condition is true, it will go and execute the statement. And again it check the condition. If still condition is true, it will again go and execute the statement. So it will keep on repeating until the condition become false. Okay. Now move on. Types of loops. There are three types of loops in Python language: for loop, while loop, and nested loop. So first is for loop. So what is for loop? For loop is a loop that repeat a group of statement a specified number of times. For loop provide a syntax where following information is required. What are these information? Yes, initial value of counting variable, Boolean condition, incrementation of counting variable. Here is the syntax of for loop. For iterative variable, in is a keyword, and then sequence, colon, statement, else, colon, and then statement. So we can make a sequence by using range function, string, list, tuples, dictionary. Okay. So look at this flow chart for loop. For loop start from here and then control goes to the condition. It check the item is present in sequence or not. If the item is present in sequence, then it execute the statement. Okay. And then it again goes to the condition and check the item is present in sequence or not. If item is present in sequence, then it again execute the statement. So this loop is repeating their task till there will no more items present in sequence. Okay. When no more item present in sequence, that loop is exit. Okay. It stops and come out the loop. Now we will see one example of for loop. I am making one list. that contain some strings apple, banana, cherry. For X in fruits. Fruits is the list. Okay. Colon, print X. Now execute this program. So click on run. So here the output of that program. It displays all the strings. First apple, banana, then cherry. It prints all three strings of the list by using for loop. Now come to the while loop. So what are while loops? Yes, while loops are known as conditional loops. They will keep iterating until certain conditions are met. Same as for loop. But in the while loop, we have no idea how many times the loop will iterate. Now here is the syntax for while loop. While is a keyword, then condition. If condition is true, then statement. Else colon statement. This is a flow chart for while loop. When while loop start, control goes to the condition. It check the condition. If condition is true, then it execute the block. Then it again check the condition. If condition is still true, then it will again go and execute the block. So it will keep on repeating until the condition become false. Now we will see the example for while loop. I equal to 1 while I is less than 10 colon print I plus equal to 1. So now run this code. So here is the output of this code. Okay. So it print numbers from 1 to 9. Why? Because when the I become 10, the condition goes false. That's why it print numbers till 9. Okay. Now this is the very important question, where we use a while loop and for loop. So we use a while loop when we don't know the number of iteration, but we know the condition when the loop will terminate. And we use for loop when we know a specified number of iterations. Okay. Now nested loop. A nested loop is a loop that contains another loop. Okay. A loop within a loop is called a nested loop. Nested loop, the inner loop terminates before the outer loop. And if break statement is used inside the inner loop, then only inner loop will terminate and outer loop will continue. If break is statement is in outer loop, then outer loop will terminate. Okay. So nested loops could be for in for loop, while in while loop, for in while loop, while in for loop. Okay.